Well, another October is over, and with that, another Silent Hill is over. This year it was Origins, which means, of course, that next year it will be Homecoming. Though there might actually be some Silent Hill games before then, as there were some announcements recently. So we'll see during 2023 if any of that comes to fruition. They didn't say if any of the new games are coming out next year or when we might expect that, but we'll see if anything comes out before October of next year. Keep our eyes open for that. But as of now, I hope you enjoyed the trucking adventures of Travis Grady, and I'll also hope you enjoyed the adventures of Superman, as well as the playthroughs of Iron Lung, Detention, Cold Fear, and Nightmare of Decay, as well as the continuing playthrough of Doom 3. Get that in the get that there we go. Headset barely fits in there in that shot. Yeah, the continuing Doom 3 adventures. That's taking longer to complete than I had expected it to, because just finding the time to do these recording sessions, and sometimes the recording doesn't turn out good, and sometimes needs to be redone, and sometimes editing is needed. So, Doom 3 taking longer to do than I had expected, but I am enjoying doing it. I'm enjoying playing it. I hope you like the Doom 3. So that's going on into November. I'm sure he'll finish it sometime in November. Though I didn't play many VR games this October. It was just Twilight Zone and then Doom 3, and I probably should put in some more time with VR. Since I did not play that many games. So maybe more VR games will continue after Doom 3 in November. Yeah, so what else are we doing? Okay, but what is this video for? Well, I mean, I used to do monthly channel update videos once upon a time. I probably should do those just to give an idea of what's happening, what's coming up. That's probably a good idea. Stream schedule is just how it normally has been, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, as usual, at 7 p.m. Though the clock's changed where I am, so the time of the stream might be different for you. Like, if the clocks did not change for you, then that means the stream is going to be starting an hour later where you are. So we just need to remember that. I got an additional hour of sleep last night, which means I time traveled, and the stream is going to start later. Even though for me, the stream starts at the same time. That's how that works. Some of us time travel, some of us don't. That's just how it goes. But what is going to be played on the stream? Well, Resident Evil Village Shadows of Rose has just been finished. The last video for that will be going up today. So that means we're going on to a new game. But it can't be a long game, because there is something else in November that I do want to play. Let's just get this in here. Shove that in. There we go. The Dark Pictures. New Dark Pictures is coming. The Devil in Me. I mean, you might not be thinking about the Dark Pictures because, hey, The Quarry came out middle of this year, so it feels like we got our quota. Feels like we're full up on narrative horror, but no. The Dark Pictures comes out this month. Usually they come out in October, near the end of October, in time for Halloween. But I guess they missed that this year, probably because they were working on The Quarry. But that doesn't mean we don't have Dark Pictures. We do. The Curator will be here this month for, there've been ups and downs with the Dark Pictures. They're calling this the end of Season 1, which is funny because this is like 4 years long. One episode per year. We will see if they can top themselves with the season finale. As it said, it's coming out November 18th. I'm not playing it on the Steam Deck. It's just I put that in there just to illustrate the game. Also, you wanted to see like a size difference there. That's a considerable size difference between the two. I enjoy, I never had, I mentioned during the Origins playthrough, I never had a PSP. I enjoyed using the system for that game. But putting that to the side for the time being. And going on, well, not just to the Steam Deck, not just to PC games. Also, I've been enjoying the Steam Deck. But that's... A game like Dark Pictures is probably not something I would play on the Steam Deck. I've been playing Power Wash Simulator, Vampire Survivors on that. Works very well. It's an excellent handheld system, even though you might not really call it portable, considering how big it is. You need like a dedicated bag to hold that thing. But the reason I brought that out is to say, what did I say? I was saying, that's right, I was saying that I needed to play something short starting tonight because The Devil in Me is coming out November 18th and we can't be late for the curator's appointment. So I was looking at some shorter games, something that I might be interested in, and something you might be interested in. And I did see something that I've heard people mention now and again over time. Starting tonight, you can see the reflection of the Switch incoming. Going to be playing One Shot, the new port of the game, onto the Switch, which oddly I have not heard anyone really mentioning. Like, I have heard people talk about One Shot now and again, and people seem to quite like it, but I've barely heard anyone at all really mention that this game got a console port coming out on the Switch in September. So I've never played the game. I've been interested in playing it, but just never got around to it. So starting tonight, we'll be beginning a playthrough of One Shot to go for the early part of November before Dark Pictures Part 4 comes out. So that's what we're going to be doing, right? I should probably say when and where the stream is. That's what people do, right? Like, they advertise things. There it is. Probably should mention once in a while where you can actually watch this thing. That's the address. Twitch.tv/supergreatfriend. Remember, there's no D, because the D belongs to Dracula. And we don't want to make him angry. That's the address, and takes place at 7. Starts at 7. Video games probably won't start at 7. They're supposed to, but they kind of never do. And it's on Monday, Wednesday, Friday every week. That's how it goes. So, also with the end of October, the hourly tryouts will be continuing. You've seen a couple of tryouts so far with Hyper Treasure and Death Trash. So tryouts of potential playthroughs will be those get postponed in October since there's like a lineup of games to play. But we're in November, so those tryouts continue. So for right now on the stream, it's tryouts and One Shot, and then once One Shot is done, it'll be tryouts and The Devil in Me. And also, don't forget VR. There's not enough room for stuff on this. There's the VR headset. It's right there. You can see that reflection in the screen. So that's what can be expected in November as we rush towards the end of the year. And I try to think about what my favorite 10 games of the year are. Will One Shot or The Devil in Me be one of those favorite games? I mean, honestly, if The Devil in Me ends up being one of those games, it's going to be a lot better than the Dark Pictures have been so far, because they've been, I've enjoyed them, but they've been kind of on the middling side, really. I don't know. They're just trying to get back what was special about Until Dawn, and just not getting it. Just not feeling it, maybe. Just not feeling it. So, that's what's happening on the stream for this month anyway. And, I don't have a way to end this video. This video's been going on for around 10 minutes anyway. I tend to be long-winded about these kinds of things, like a 10-minute video just to mention that I'm playing One Shot tonight, and then Dark Pictures in the middle of the month, and then there's also some Doom 3 happening when I can. That doesn't take 10 minutes to say, but this video took 10 minutes, so stream tonight.